Yeah, I've played the entire evolution of video games, from, like I said, early like Pong, Space Invader stuff, Pac-Man, all the way through to super high resolution multiplayer online games. But like video games would be like my main sort of thing to do to
get away,
quiet my mind, stop the demons in my mind from yelling at me.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do.
Elon Musk was a respected figure in the gaming community after expressing his love for cult classics such as Skyrim as well as Deus Ex Mankind Revolution. Even games like Cyberpunk 2077 received love from the billionaire. But it was this one tweet that made us question everything this man knows about gaming. When it comes to billionaires, Elon Musk is definitely one that stands out, not because he's the richest man in the world, but it's because of what he does in his free time. Between managing Tesla, building rockets for SpaceX, and running Twitter into the ground, he somehow finds time to indulge himself in the cultures of video games as well as Japan's very own anime. Suffice it to say, Elon's taste in anime is actually really good, but I can't say the same for the gaming side of his interests. Even an IGN journalist would be surprised at how Elon plays his games.
Just remember, with every wrinkle and every grey comes another day that you're alive.
I am very much aware of the past of Elon's family in regards to the whole emerald mine situation with apartheid in South Africa. Those were indeed dark times for us South Africans, and as a South African myself, I choose not to reminisce on what our people had to endure as well as struggle through, and I choose not to be mad at the Musk family for what they've been involved in. I choose to focus on the things that bring us happiness and positive energy, because to me that's what truly matters. So instead, I choose to be mad at Elon for the way he plays his video games. Right, get up, grab your water, let's go for a walk while we talk about this. Elon Musk grew up loving video games. He was born in the city of Pretoria in South Africa, which coincidentally is the city in which I'm living in right now. Okay, let's talk about the most famous South African. Wait, hold on, not that South African. Elon would go on to create a game called Blastar at the age of 12. He then sold it for a couple $100 to a PC magazine. Needless to say, that is actually very impressive. Seriously, your average 12-year-old is creating a TikTok right now for Discord mods to earn $4 for 10 million views. Unbelievable. Gaming served as a big inspiration for young Elon to pursue a life of programming. It's actually where he began his journey.
Well, I think part of the reason I got interested in technology, maybe the reason was video games. So, probably wouldn't have started programming if it wasn't for video games, or wouldn't have been as interested in computers and technology if it wasn't for video games. So I think actually video games are a very powerful force for getting young kids interested in technology.
He managed to reach a point where he has done more than most in life, working at Tesla, building rockets that can land themselves, selling flamethrowers, hell, even fixing his damn hairline. Naval Ravikant once said, specialization is for insects. You shouldn't focus on one thing. You have one life, so focus on everything in opposed to one thing. But since Elon focused his mind on so many objectives, he neglected his gaming interests, and once he made that return back to gaming with Elden Ring, we started to understand that maybe he does not know what he's doing. It all started with a series of tweets which began with Elon praising Elden Ring and everything was going smooth till he posted a picture of his build.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the
Right, let's digest this together. My South African brother, whoever you paid to make this build clearly isn't getting paid enough. Elon, you have 68 intelligence, but you're not smart enough to see that you need heals in your build. This is not rocket science, and I'm saying this knowing you build SpaceX. Bro, even my mom is hitting me up, telling me that she nearly had a stroke from looking at his build. Bro, oh my god, why do you need 2 shields for? The haters! Bro, Elon, this build is the worst build I have ever seen in my life. Why do you need so many summons for, Elon? Man's brought all his ancestors to fight. Look at all these summons. Right, oh my god, I need to calm down. Sorry about that. I got emotional. Right, so I fired up Elden Ring, and after careful consideration, I decided to recreate this horrendous build. And God Almighty, I want to die. Like literally.
Man, I'm dead.
I faced a couple of bosses, and hell, I even summoned my whole family tree to help me, but I still got beaten down like I was talking to my dad again. For some dumb reason, I thought I should fight the hardest boss in the game, Melania. I mean, best believe I was not doing this alone. I summoned my cousins, and somehow I was making progress. Hell, I even stunned her. You know, with this build, maybe Elon was onto something when he made this. This build. Boy, if you don't...
I am Melania, Blade of Nicola.
This build is a crime against humanity, and I'll never use this build ever again. But if this video gets 10k likes, I will beat Elden Ring with this build, no balls. Now that the like goal is unbelievably high, I should be good. Now get this off of me! Now I know that I shouldn't judge Elon's ability to play games on just one game alone, but he did go on to say that this was his favorite game, so if he plays his favorite game like this, then that's a straight up red flag. Damn! Maybe I should have gone to make that Belle Delphine video. In all seriousness, just because Elon isn't the best at video games doesn't mean he's a terrorist. I can actually relate more to Elon because I'm not the best at video games either. What Elon looks for in a game isn't to be the best, but to escape from reality. In preparation, I listened to a lot of podcasts that Elon was involved in, and from what I've heard, this man deals with an intense amount of stress that's enough to make the average man's chest cave in. He needs to escape, whether it be through watching a lot of anime or playing video games. You can be bad at video games all you want, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. The only game that really matters is the game of life. Despite the controversy surrounding Elon, one thing I've learned from listening to all the podcasts he was featured on is to live life to the fullest. You're the protagonist and the game is life. I've lived and died 1,000 times in my dreams, but when I wake up, I start the game that really matters, which is life.